Now, you said a lot of things, but what actually caught our attention was when you said that the governor is not doing, that his best is not good enough.
Yes, that's what I said.
And you made that position known where you visited her, but I think that was last week.
Last week, yes.
Okay, now people are actually asking the question when the news broke that the governor of Anambra State is not doing enough. I might not be able to say you are doing too well, or you are performing below par, if I'm not knowledgeable of the money accrued to you.
Yeah.
If I don't know how much you have, I cannot be able to say that based on the resources available, this person is not doing enough until I know. Now, if you say Governor Soludo is not doing well in infrastructure, in education, in road network, and the rest of them, do you know how much is accrued to Anambra State? We have established the fact that Anambra is now receiving more money. Likewise, every other state. Anambra also received 13% derivation. Yes, and last month we were told by the Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, that over 111% was increased for all the states too.
Correct.
Now, but I personally, maybe you tell us, say that this is the exact figure of the federal allocation for Anambra State and the IGR of Anambra State, because all these things you will do, you will need this money to do them. And if you don't know the federal allocation and the IGR of Anambra State, how then do we be sure that those things you promised to do, you have enough resources to do them?
Okay, no, you have even answered the question from the way you asked it.
Okay.
One thing you must understand is that
you intend to do anything about electricity?
Yes.
Considering the fact that states can now interfere.
Oh, correct. Well, I'm glad you know, because previously it was in the exclusive list. Okay, but at the point it was deregulated to the extent that states can now invest in power, in the power sector, and be able to gain the advantage as required. There are a lot of energy sources. We have some gas that we can deploy. We also can generate electricity from refuse.
Okay.
Okay, so we can commercialize our refuse collection.
All this, because I get it in when they buy it on Facebook, right now to him. All this are you saying that they could be converted?
Yes, something can be done about it. If I get me, and you will if you can if you can or this is organized, if you are organized, getting refuse, becomes an organized thing and becomes profitable. And the moment we turn it into a business, you won't see any debt on the road.
So there was something you said during one of your campaign rallies. The Anambra State Town Union Association Aba branch on Sunday hosted you.
Yes.
And of course, that was at Aba Sports Club.
Yes.
And according to the report, it was said that you were born and raised in Aba.
Yes.
And you were led to the venue by the Nnewi Community Association Aba.
Yes.
And received a rousing welcome from Anambra indigenes living in the commercial city.
Yes.
Now, you said a lot of things, but what actually caught our attention was when you said that the governor is not doing, that his best is not good enough.
Yes, that's what I said.
And you made that position known where you visited her, but I think that was last week.
Last week, yes.
Okay, now people are actually asking the question when the news broke that the governor of Anambra State is not doing enough. I might not be able to say you are doing too well, or you are performing below par, if I'm not knowledgeable of the money accrued to you.
Yeah.
If I don't know how much you have, I cannot be able to say that based on the resources available, this person is not doing enough until I know. Now, if you say Governor Soludo is not doing well in infrastructure, in education, in road network, and the rest of them, do you know how much is accrued to Anambra State? We have established the fact that Anambra is now receiving more money. Likewise, every other state. Anambra also received 13% derivation. Yes, and last month we were told by the Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, that over 111% was increased for all the states too.
Correct.
Now, but I personally, maybe you tell us, say that this is the exact figure of the federal allocation for Anambra State and the IGR of Anambra State, because all these things you will do, you will need this money to do them. And if you don't know the federal allocation and the IGR of Anambra State, how then do we be sure that those things you promised to do, you have enough resources to do them?
Okay, no, you have even answered the question from the way you asked it.
Okay.
One thing you must understand is that the IGR of a state is not static.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
It could change from
month to month.
The federation account of a state is also not static.
Okay.
It varies from month to month.
2. Okay.
Now, let us look at the issues. I said what they have done is not good enough in terms of performance.
Okay, in terms of performance.
Good. I now give you an analysis of what I intend to do on security. All right? They themselves have said they have done quite a lot in security. They have created the Bubagu. They have done but what they have done is not good enough. It is not yielding the result that it's supposed to yield. You see, one investment can be misplaced.
How?
Investments can be misplaced.
That if you're making the wrong investment.
Correct. If you put money in a wrong thing, or you use a wrong approach. For example, if you award a road contract and the road contract is not properly supervised, the quality is not executed. It is not about the money now. It is about performance.
So the money was.
When I said infrastructure, the way they're handling it, I didn't say they did not do infrastructure. But when you do a road,
it was poorly done.
Correct. When you do a road on this rainy season, and by next rainy season it's washed away, then you didn't do any work. It has happened before. The roads Peter Obi built, for example, the one that went to Nzam and the bridge, the one that went from Onitsha to Obaru, are still there in top quality. All the roads in Gige did in Idemili North and South are still top notch. Yes. No crack. Meanwhile, the roads that were done last year are all washed away. It is still money that was used when the year or Peter Obi did it that is still being used now. So it's about the quality of deliverance.
Okay. Are you sure that the roads are not being built based on the resources?
No. You see, why would you now give a contract for a road to last 1 year? No, it's not fair.
So it's a waste of money.
It's not fair to the people.
Is it? That's what
any concrete, any asphalted road that will not last 20 years, government should not invest in it. Rather than do 200 that will last one rainy season.
Do we have money to build such quality roads?
Why not? Instead of doing the number because you want to please everybody, you do 200 roads that will last only one rainy season. Why don't you do 100 that will last 20 years? And you'll be remembered for it.
Okay.
So why? It's simple common sense.
Okay.
It is what you want. It's a leadership quality.
What they are coming with is indeed, it seems to be humongous, but it was said speculatively, but you are here to confirm that you intend to go one tenure.
Yes, I said. It's not speculation.
You said it.
Yes, I said it, and it's certain. It's sacrosanct. I've said it before my spiritual fathers. I've said it before the community.
Are you to be trusted with that statement?
Why not? Check my record.
You go one tenure 4 years and you offer
I'm gone.
Anambra Central.
I'm gone. Let me tell you something. It is not about the number of years.
Okay.
If you can't deliver in 4 years, if you are given 20 years, you will not deliver.
Oh, really?
Go to Abia State, as Alex Uti stayed 2 years. Go and see the impact of practical governance.
That's true.
In less than 2 years. He has stayed there how many years? At the rate at which he's going, by 4 years he would have fulfilled all his electoral promises. And let me tell you, when a leader fails to train and groom a successor after a specified tenure, if he fails to do that, he has failed.
To groom a successor.
There's nothing successful about him.
Okay.
If you are not able to, why would I now, after being governor for 4 years, and I can look at Anambra Central and say, at least 10 men and 10 women, amongst whom you can choose a leader, then I have failed.
Have you been raising leaders in your capacity at the moment?
Yes. Who are independent. Go to all the places I've worked. Go to Abia State and ask questions. Go to the ministry I ran.
Have you attracted anything to Anambra State? Both at your capacity as a national auditor,
yes,
in your capacity as the national secretary of MPP,
yes,
in your capacity as the DG of Nnewi.
Yes.
Have you been able to attract anything to Anambra State?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have some of
I'll give you an idea of it.
Okay.
Apart from the employment that I generated
from the Anambra.
From the Anambra.
Okay.
Go to Nnewi. You find out how many Anambrarians that are there now.
And you influenced their appointment.
For Christ's sake, I was managing director.
Because the people were asking
managing
why he was in Nnewi. What did he do?
Listen now, let me listen. I was managing director, chief executive of Nnewi.
That is Dr. Bata.
Yes. And we did one recruitment in that 4 years.
Then we should go and check the records.
Go and check the records. Then you know how many Nigerians I give job. 2, I concessioned the Onitsha River Port that was built 42 years ago. I opened it up for barges to arrive at Onitsha River Port. I built a new jetty and a warehouse in Moghalu. I built a landing pad in Nzam. I awarded contract for the second jetty in Iyala, Osagwa, which was later transferred to the second phase of Moghalu.
Okay. Some of your achievements.
Haba.
Do you have a foundation?
Yes, Zimuzo Development Foundation.
And you have some people you are aiding the education and stuff?
We have people we have trained. You see, one thing I don't do, I don't like talking about things I do. Except where I'm being compelled, like you're talking to me now.
We want to know.
Yes, because I believe very much that whatever thing you do is God that rewards.
Okay.
And that's where I'm expecting my reward from, not from man. But since you have asked, I'll give you an idea of what we have done as Zimuzo Development Foundation. Apart from the people who trained out of school up to university level, who are graduates who are working now, those who were training in secondary schools, and those who have trained who graduated from secondary school and went into businesses, and those who went to school further their education that we have seen through. Let me also tell you something. Do you know that every prisoner in Anambra State who is in the prison for fines of 100,000 and below in the past 10 years in all the prisons in Anambra State, we release them?
Past 10 years?
Yes, we release them. It's been consistent. Okay. In the past 10 years, we have built houses for widows across the state.
Okay.
We have built houses for widows across the state.
Have you built any for any widow in Nnewi?
Yes. In Urago. It was commissioned by the Obi of Urago. It's alive.
Okay.
It's there. The woman just passed on
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
He said. Okay.
She passed on. I built a house for her. Many of them. It's not only one.
Is it that you don't make noise about this?
Why would I make noise about it?
Because people are asking, what have you been doing?
Do you know we pay hospital bills?
For people that could not be able to
there are people who could not be able to pay their bills. We go and pay their bills. And I like it being quiet. If I do favors to people,
why do you have
it's
to
like people
trumpet?
we start businesses for. I come out and announce that I gave Mr. A 1 naira, I gave Mr. B 2 naira to start businesses. For me, it is not worth it. The person that rewards is God. It's not man. And God sees our heart.
Well, but the Anambra needs to know so that they'll know if they vote you or not.
Since you have compared me to, I have told you a few of them.
Okay.
And we have a documentation, a book printed out like this, which I will give you, so that you'll be able to know by name. I know how many widows we pay monthly allowance.
Oh, really? You do that?
Yes. Who every 28, my office pays them the allowances.
Widows?
Yes.
Interesting.
We go and distribute rice. Every ceremonial period. We distribute rice. Every ceremonial period, we send cows to prisons.
Whether you are campaigning or not.
Whether I'm campaigning or not. It's my own way of saying, God, I thank you for where you have taken me to. The level you have brought me to. For the health you have given me and given my family.
Absolutely. Sir, looking out IGR.
Yes.
Ndị Anambra na-epe.
Yes. Seriously.
Ndị nọ n'ime nkwọ made an allegation against the mayor that he is billing them, as in he's stifling them, suffocating them with bills. Ndị Oborice say na not sure for the whole of Oborice. Logarianya rent their issue of 3.8 million and they cannot afford it. And they protested in Onko, even went to local government. And there's so many other people in the manner of taxation in Anambra State.
Terrible.
How do you want to bring sanity? Because I don't think we have sanity in taxation, no doubt.
Yeah.
And then by the time you bring and stabilize sanity, one, how do you intend to improve the IGR without increasing taxation?
Okay, let me clear a few things. First of all, I want to commend you for your choice of language.
Okay.
How do you want to sanitize the process?
Thank you.
Because Anambra has the infamous position of the only state in the whole world AGR code and attacks.
Okay.
Okay. So for me, I don't know how to describe it.
Terrible
It's
situation.
a terrible situation.
Okay.
It's something you don't need to mention in the 21st century. Where is technology? Why must you overtax our people? Everywhere I go, the issue of taxation has remained a constant decimal. They have been consistent in their protest against taxation.
How do you plan to digitalize the process?
You can. You can. First of all, you do proper documentation
Of
the persons. If, for example, we have 1,000 stores in a market, first of all, you must identify whose responsibility it is
so
to manage stores in markets. Is it state government or local government? But we're in a situation where the state have taken over the roles of local government and their resources. And we want to bring sanity in that regard.
okay.
We want to sanitize the process. We must allow the local governments to operate. We can't stifle them.
How can you digitalize Okada revenue collection? Because they collect it every day, and if you tell them to go and pay in the bank, are you sure that everyone will have to go to the bank and pay? How then do you make sure that
First of all, you must not interfere in their election of choosing their leaders.
Okay.
You must allow them to choose their leaders. You then register them. You must win the confidence of the people. For example, I hear Keke people, when they came to see me the other day, said that if your Keke breaks down and is parked in the warehouse, if
pay.
after 1 month you come to start, you pay for the ones.
Yes.
How can you do that to the people and expect them to be happy with you?
So how do you want to? Because that is the mathematics there that is yet to be solved.
It's not a matter of mathematics.
So how do you intend to make sure that
allow their leadership to evolve from amongst them. Document it. Document it. Get them to document their buses or motorcycles or whatever they are called. Get them to document it.
Yeah.
And once they are documented, they enter into a system.
So
So digitalize the process.
how then do you collect the money?
No. Once it is digitalized, the process, when the process is digitalized, the people will know when they are due to pay.
Okay.
And then you just don't wake up and put taxes upon them.
So when it's due for them to pay and they don't pay, what do
They
you
will
do?
pay. Because you see, failure to obey a rule has a penalty.
There is a penalty for stealing, and people are stealing every day.
Oh yes, but that's why the penalty will continue to remain there.
So how do you get the money if you refuse to pay?
No. There is no way a majority of them will refuse to pay. Some people may not pay. It's like you rightly said, there's penalty for stealing today, but some people are still stealing.
Absolutely.
And that's why the courts are there. That's why the police is there. And that's why they have to go to jail if they are found to have failed the law.
So what is the mechanism to arrest those who are recalcitrant? What is the mechanism? Because they don't pay, there is a law to take them to court and sanction them. But there is a way you catch them.
If you don't have a permit, your vehicle that you are driving, once in a while, don't you see police stop you down and ask you where
for my papers and driving license?
Why can't police do that?
Okay, you will use the security you're setting up to checkmate your car.
No, you will have a system that people will be willing to pay because one, you did not interfere in the operations. And it is not when you wake up you put a law. When you wake up you put a tax. When you wake up you put a tax. They have talked about over-taxation. Like you talked about how can you demolish somebody's shop and then you ask him to pay, I had to pay 3
It's an allegation, actually.
It's an allegation. I say if it is true, then it is unfair. Because what you have done is to collect from the poor to empower the rich.
All right, you talked about in your manifesto number 2 about economic growth and job creation. How do you intend to bring about more jobs in Anambra? We have a lot of jobless people.
Yes.
And of course, they mostly blame the government, both the trend and untrend. So how do you intend to bring about job creation? How do you intend to create more jobs?
Let's look at it from the perspective. One, government cannot give enough jobs because government doesn't have enough jobs.
Okay. So what do you do?
What you need to do is to create and strengthen the environment for the economic sector,
Enabling
the private sector. You create the enabling environment for the industry to grow. And the moment they grow, vacancies will open.
How will you create this environment?
You address their needs.
We
You
shall.
address the issue of power. You address the issue of access to capital.
Security.
You address the issue of security. By the time you do that, are you not aware that a good number of our industries have shut down?
I know. Not just
And
in
a good
Anambra.
number have moved out of Anambra State.
Yes.
Are you getting me? So the moment you address the issue of insecurity, you address the issue of power, you address the issue of source of capital,
The ease of doing business.
you create an ease of doing business. At the same time also, you create for them the enabling environment. You help them source money. That is why you have interventionist agencies.
Mm.
And when the private sector is expanded, you are talking about the issue of employment. Then again, I said that as a government, we are going to invest in the agriculture subsector.
You said that in number 7 of your
Yes, when you
manifesto.
when you invest in the agricultural subsector, you create agriculture value chain. By the time you address the issue of agriculture from production, from consumption to production, you now produce these things, you now develop them, you set up industries that are in line with such agricultural development. Opportunities for employment will arise.
Opportunity for employment will arise. Thank you very much, Doc. George Moghalu, the governorship candidate of Labour Party in the upcoming November 8 governorship election, has said a lot of things of how he actually intends to fix Anambra. And of course, I'm most impressed with regards to your submission when it comes to security. How you intend to, of course, make it an interesting job, rather, rather than seeing them as pushovers and, of course, street urchins. That's enough said. But, it's important we look at this particular issue of agriculture and food security. You pointed it out, because so many of these, the places, where they do more farming, as they live, they are no-go areas.
Yes.
And people can't do that
They
anymore.
can't do business there.
So your security measure will be able to send them back to their villages to do what they know how to do best.
Yes.
All right. It's okay. Just that the feelers we are still receiving on our Facebook is ability to tell us, because it's been a recurring decimal. When I come in, I'll do all these things. That's great. But then, when the person comes in, we don't have enough resources to do all these things. We thought it was like this, but we came in and we noticed that it's not as said. Okay, and you said that the federal allocation is not static.
Yes.
Right. Now we have a report, and I think it's important we just give a brief about this before we open the phone lines. Anambra State, according to this report, coming from the National Bureau of Statistics, the total net allocation of each state in the 36 states of Nigeria for the first 7 months of 2025, that is January to July, and it states that Anambra State has gotten about 111,850,000,000 naira for the past.
That is fact.
That is fact. Okay, federal allocation. Anambra State was said to have gotten 111,850,000,000 naira in 7 months. Too big or too small?
Good enough. Have you added the derivation account?
No, this is just the fact. I'm talking about the 13%
When you add the
derivation.
13% derivation, when you add the IGR and things, it's good enough for you to impact on the environment. Good enough.